Spartans, welcome back.
Spartans, welcome.
Spartans, welcome back. It's your boy Leonidas here with another video. In today's video, we're catching a cheater.
Welcome back, it's your boy Leonidas here with another video. In today's video, we do what most people wish never happens to them, catching a cheater. That's what we do on chess.com. I did some deep dive investigative stuff here to weed out the imposter, send him back to the Shadow Realm in hopes that he learns his lesson or never plays chess again on mychess.com. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as I unfold the story. And as always, hold the line until next time. Alright, so our story begins with Mark here. And I explained to him that I have a chess club on chess.com called the Spartan Army. And he says he wants to join it, but he says his ELO is only 805. He's right here. He says, wow, I just started yesterday, but my ELO is 805. Now, I don't know if this individual has played before and just got back onto it, or he plays in real life, or he plays on a different chess streaming or another chess website. I don't know that, but I can only make the assumption that he potentially is utilizing a chess.com account that he just made, because I know that when I first got on chess.com, they put me at 1300 ELO. And I lost all the way down to around 600, and I've worked my way up to between 800 and 900. So we're going to look at 3 games pre-cheating, and we're going to look at 3 games post-cheating. What do I mean by post-cheating? That means he utilized a chess engine at some point during his gameplay, and we're going to look at some telltale signs as to why I believe he was cheating and subsequently banned by chess.com, leading me to confirm my suspicions of this individual being a cheater. So now we're going to look at our protagonist's first 3 games that I was able to find where he was not cheating, and we're going to be able to tell that he was not cheating pretty quickly here. Alright, so we have our first game between Mr. Cheater and Mr. Ali Khan from Kazakhstan. The first telltale sign that somebody's not cheating is by looking at the accuracy of each game. This game, our protagonist here, Mr. Mayo, had an accuracy of 54%. His opponent also had an accuracy of 55%. So relatively reasonable for this rank. You can see here a couple blunders on each side and a couple misses, inaccuracies, and mistakes. We go through the game here. This game looks like a pretty opening style 4 horses opening. You're seeing some mistakes already come through. Our Ali Khan, he blunders, or no, our protagonist here, he blunders a pawn. So you can tell that if this dude was cheating, he wouldn't have blundered a pawn here. So we're going through, nothing crazy happens, blunders left and right. This eval bar is actually in favor of Ali Khan here. Our protagonist is getting put in check. Our protagonist is getting his butt whooped for the most part. Queen's about to take some serious pressure on this king here. He responds back. Nothing crazy. Castling, moving pieces. Very inaccurate moves. Very understandable. Somebody who is an 800 to 700 to maybe 600 would make these types of moves. Just wild all over the place. I make these moves. I can recognize moves that are in this level. So on and so forth. And then what happened is white wins. I think black decided to give up. I don't know exactly why, but black decided to give up. All right, we're going to move to our next game here between Havkas and Maidote, and you can see here another 71% versus 61%. No real big signs that somebody is cheating here. And as you can see here throughout the eval bar, it's pretty even here, and then obviously someone makes some mistake or a couple of mistakes, and now our protagonist Mile is winning by a lot. But you can see a cheater is not going to allow this eval bar in the next couple moves to go straight back to favoring his opponent. You're not going to blunder your queen if you're cheating. If you are a 800 or if you are a 700, you're going to blunder your queen here more often times than not. Obviously, this is a blunder because this knight can take this queen here, and there's nothing that white can really do about it. We're seeing it, we're checking, and we continue on. White blunders his queen back, so you can tell that this is a game that is very non-cheaterish, and Mayo wins. I don't expect cheating at this point. We get to our third game here, and you can already see that this game has already been over. 53%, however, to our protagonist, Mr. Mayo, as opposed to 70%. So these 3 games I showed you, and these 3 games are about 4 or 5 games before this individual starts cheating. All right, so now we are going to get into the games where I was for sure this dude was cheating, for sure. So while I was sitting in the car at the gym, I started looking through the games, and the first games I saw were those 3 that we just talked about, where I didn't think he was cheating. But all of a sudden, something crazy wild happens. And we're first going to start with Mr. Victor Lau versus Maidote. And as you can see here, the very first thing that happens is accuracy goes through the roof. I've had, in my chess career, I think, at least on chess.com, 2, maybe 3 games that have been in the 90s, with the highest being like a 95.8. That was 12 moves. My opponent blundered, and I was able to get mate in 12 moves. So it was a very small sample size and very easy for me to get a high percentage because there weren't a lot of moves for me to dilute the pool of moves. But you can see here, as we go through this game, what move, chat, for twitch.tv and for you guys here on YouTube, what move, if you are an 800, are you making here? You see the board here? What move are you going to do? What move would you guys do? Twitch chat, what do you guys do? No, so it's white to move. It's white to move. It's white to move. What's white's move here? You're pushing pawns. White. Okay, I have some individuals on chat that are around my level, 7, 6, 800, that are saying pushing pawns. Pushing pawns. Makes sense to me. Queen E2. Okay, maybe you want to get your queen involved. You want to develop your pieces. Sure, at this level where we're at, you want to develop pieces. Absolutely. But what is about to unfold in this game is something that is so mind-boggling for an 800 to come up with. It's going to raise all the red flags in your mind and set up all the alarms that this person is cheating. Our protagonist here goes bishop takes knight. Bishop takes knight. Do you guys know why he did that? Can you guys see it yet? I've already looked through this game, so I know what happens next. I know what happens next. What do you guys think happens next? What is black doing? What's black doing here? Obviously, right. Black is taking the bishop. Makes sense. What is the next move that you think happens here? What's the next move that you guys think happens? And this next move is a brilliant move. This next move is a brilliant move where if you're a 700, 800, 600 level ELO player, you're getting a brilliant move once a week, once every 3 weeks. I've had a brilliant move twice, I believe. He sacks his knight. He sacks his knight is the brilliant move. He sacks his knight. Why does he sack his knight? Why do you think he sacks his knight? Can you guys see it yet? He sacks his knight, obviously, because after he takes, opens this up for other attacks, but more importantly, breaks down this pawn structure here. So if this pawn structure is here, this next unfolding of lethal attacks cannot happen. Queen takes pawn h5, check. And what happens next? Very wild. Very, very wild. Blocks. Queen takes, check. Blocks. And if you'll notice here, guys, we'll go back a little bit. Actually, we'll just hold off on that for future games. It's wild. Blunders. What's your next move do you think happens? No, it's not smothered mate. It takes rook. Obviously, that rook is free. Block. Check. Move king. Move pawn. Open up the bishop. Boom. So what happened after he took with his queen on here? Not crazy, but you're not going to be a 7-800 and you're going to see a bishop takes knight, so rook moves out of the way because the rook was guarding this at this point. You're not going to take that. Rook's not going to move out of the way here. And you're not going to see this at a 700 level, 800 level. All right. Next game. Next on the chop-in block here. We have our game. All right, let me see here. We have our game between Alexei and Mayo. Again, as you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, this game has an accuracy of 96.6. 96.6 is the accuracy. All right, so we start with king putting queen, or queen putting king in check. Makes sense. It's the smart thing to do, is block. But what that opens up is a attack on this pawn here, which he does. Check. I want you to look at this time, yo. Look at this time. Look at this time on white. White's move should not take this. If you're looking at a cheater play this game, you can tell somebody's cheating. 1, did their accuracy go up exponentially? 2, are they playing brilliant moves and great moves that you know that their level of player cannot do? 3, are they taking a absurd amount of time to make a move? And you can see this man was smart. He put the timer of these games high so he could get away with cheating and have not people not be suspicious with him. But look at this time, 27-14. How long do you think it takes for you to see that you can take this pawn, put him in check, and once you put him in check, you can take this rook? How long do you think that should take you guys? Even if you're at 7-800, how long do you think that would take you? I would venture to say this would take you about 20 seconds maximum. 20 seconds, does that sound about right? This dude spends 45 seconds on this. 45 seconds. Well, I know it's a 30-minute game and you want to take your time for tactics. You're literally going to be up 1 pawn here and 5 points with this rook here. That is an absurd amount of advantage. You should not even need to hesitate on taking that. I analyzed all these games starting here. 95%, 93%, 99.2%, 99.9%, 96%, 96.3, 95.6, 92.6, 94.2, 96 and 96, 80, 70. So this was the start of him cheating right here. Ladies and gentlemen, Magnus Carlsen and the most well-known chess players in America. Obviously, we know Magnus is not American, but Americans like to stick to the most popular foreign national stars of any sport. So we stick to Magnus and call him our own. Those guys don't play 95, 96, 97, 98, 99% accuracy every single game, 10 games straight. They're very high 80s most of the time, I would venture to guess. But they're nowhere near in the high 90s, upper 90s. So then I got curious. I was like, I need to put this to the test. I need to see if this dude is an actual cheater. An actual cheater, like within my own eyes. I've seen the games. I've watched him play against other people. I've seen the records. I want to taste this for myself. But I didn't want to play him in a game where I knew. Because there was a game I was watching him. Every single move he was taking 10 seconds here, 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds. And by the end of the game, it was ridiculous. So what did I do? I gave him his only loss in bullet chess. I played a 1-1 game versus this dude. A 1-1 game versus this. And we're going to analyze this game. We are going to analyze this game. As you can see here, this is a bullet game, so our accuracy scores are going to be very, very low. But you can see here that the accuracy for both of us was 65%. 65%. So this game starts, and I put it on a minute with 1 second because I know if I don't give him enough time to use the engine, he can't cheat. But if he's really not a cheater, he should, and he was referencing back to our Facebook post, referencing back to when I was talking about him commenting in the Facebook comments on the live stream. If he had just started today and he's already 800, maybe he's a higher rated eel player who just has to grind a little bit to get higher on chess.com. I figured if that's the case, he's going to know openings. He's going to know things to counteract what I do. So we begin this game here. And I'm white, so you know what I like to do when I play white. I love my London. I go with the London because I know when it's 1 minute chess, you need to know an opening and be able to stick to the opening and be able to know some sort of chess theory to get in a good position. So he opens. I continue on with my theory. He blunders his queen. I don't take it because I am in 1 minute chess and I'm already in the mindset of, all right, I need to make moves because I want to beat him by time. But if you look at the time, guys, we are 5 moves in. 5 moves in. And this dude went. First move, obviously, is a book opening, so you can do whatever you want with your book opening. This dude went pawn, takes no seconds. 10 seconds for this move. 10 seconds for this move. In a 1 minute bullet chess game, this dude spent 20 seconds on 2 moves. You know why he was spending 20 seconds on 2 moves? Because he's typing his little thing in the thing. He was doing the do. Oh, sir, let me get my glasses. What does the search engine, what does Stockfish say I need to do? Oh, I need to move my bishop, and then I need to move my knight, and then, oh no, I've only got 37 seconds left. I've only got 37 seconds left. And this is when he decides, oh, I can't look at Sockfish because I'm going to run out of time otherwise. And this is where he starts to make wild moves after wild moves. He's blundering left and right. I'm making misses. I still have that queen I can take. I don't know how long that queen is going to stay there before I take it. I don't even know if I do take it. I don't take it. I'm so like, all right, I'm in a minute chess game. I need to do something. He moves. I move. That queen is just moving out of the way. Can I take it? No, I suppose. I don't know what I'm supposed to do at this point. But he takes. I move. He takes. We're here. We're here. We're making misses. I'm pushing. We're pushing P. He blunders. And we trade queens. Finally. Queens off the board. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. We're good. And you can see here the time's going down. He's just making moves trying to survive. He's trying to outlast me on the time. But I know I'm supposed to look for checks and take pieces, and eventually I've got 2 rooks. He blunders. He blunders because he's flustered. He's flustered. He spent 1 second on this. I take. Boom, boom. I'm ahead. I'm going to win this game. All I need to do is move my pieces in order. And ladies and gentlemen, that is how I got a cheater banned on chess.com. Will it make a difference in the long run? Probably not. This individual could set up a new account and continue to cheat. But I got free content out of it. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. But until then, hold the line.